Wow, sitting down in my garage at my desk, just hit submit on my last project of my MSW career. Wow, what a journey it has been. Reflection. So many things I could talk about, so many directions I could go. Coming into the MSW program, I felt like I definitely was equipped through my bachelor's program at the University of Oregon. But obviously I found out quick there was so much more to learn, so much deeper to go. I so enjoyed getting in depth into the particular interventions and theories that sculpt and form our very practices that we are now contemplating doing, and myself am getting ready to do, with all this culmination of experience and education and internships at so many valuable places in the last 6 years. I am going to open a faith-based nonprofit agency that will have a plethora of services, battered intervention program for males and females, parenting after crisis classes for mandated individuals struggling with parenting issues or struggling with violence, neglect, harm, working with individuals in our TIPS program, True Insight Parenting Strategies, to inform our incoming foster parents and equip them better to have the tools to be able to help the children that are coming into their homes that could be dealing with so many number of struggles and traumas. Individual therapy. My hope and my vision is to create a play therapy clinic within 3 years of opening our agency. I will also be doing individual counseling, couples counseling, and eventually neurofeedback as well. All of this comes from the culmination of the professors and my cohort being able to glean off of their experience and knowledge and where they have their hands in their baskets while we did our group projects. I did one particular group project in my first year with 3 young ladies, and they all lived in Arizona, but it just felt like we all lived in the same city. The collaboration and cooperation and teamwork that went on was so cool between 4 professionals that loved 4 different areas of helping people, and yet we all have the same passion and same vision as to lift up those that we serve, to be able to be there, to do no harm. And so I'm just excited. My goodness, how am I going to bring the lessons learned into my practice, into the future? And how can I not? Narrative theory, learning what little we learned in one of our classes. I took to it and did so much more research, and now it's part of my practice. And knowing that everyone has an extreme, unique story, and being able to speak your story, walk through your story, understand your story, there's healing in that. There's just understanding CBT better, working with my battered intervention program and the men, understanding dialectical behavioral therapy, giving them tools for the moment in the crisis where they may have not had options or skills before. We want to reduce the recidivism, whatever we're doing, right? Whether it be harm, neglect, domestic violence, abuse, anything. We want healthier families, stronger communities, safe children. And that's what we're going to do with the agency that I'm going to open. I couldn't have done any of this. I wouldn't have the knowledge. I was a chef for 25 years. I knew how to say that item's 86, and I'll have that burger for you in a moment. But to understand Brothenbrenner's ecological model and understanding that we're so influenced by not just parental and biological and environmental, so many go into our creating us, and we need as social workers to have that understanding, abilities, and education to best understand every client that comes across our path, and know that their story is unique and different, and it may not be understandable, it may not be our story, it may look different than our story, but it's their story and it's their truth. And the more we connect with that, then the more they have the ability for someone to understand and help them through maybe their plight, their struggle, their issues, or maybe there's just a need, and hopefully we can move out of the way so that they can receive the help that they need. And that's only capable by understanding cultures and diversity, and how we so have different perspectives and understandings of life. And our truth isn't all truth, it's just our truth. And so is our clients that come across us. And so just through my MSW program, as I share with maybe some new students coming in, it's not about me helping people, and that's what I thought it was always about. I want to become a counselor so I can help people. They have it innately in them to help themselves. We can be conduits to help them find what they need to be empowered, to find the tools, to get the skills to create their perfect them, their 2.0 version, to have the skills to go out and follow their dreams, hopes, and aspirations. And at the end of all of this, I came up with a tagline. It's on my bumper. I made bumper stickers now. It's kind of and it's in our mission statement for my agency, which is creating a safer place for children to thrive. And then underneath that is, without connection, there can be no influence. And that's the culmination of my 7 years of education that I've learned, is without connection, there could be no influence. So make a connection, make it about the person, not the act, not the stuff you see, but the person behind all this stuff. Make it about them, connection. Walls come down, you make a connection, build a rapport, and they're more apt to hear what you have to say. They're more apt to receive the help you have for them, or they're more apt to change behaviors. Anyway, wow, I could go on for another 35 minutes because I love to talk about this. I'm passionate about helping, paying forward. I was one who struggled for years as a youngster, and have the chance to go and help those that may be struggling as well. So ASU, hats off to you. Oh, you did amazing. Cohort, I love you all. Got to know some of you, but not all of you. From Oregon, be blessed and go out and gain the knowledge to do no harm.